And that's why I told the DA that the only way we would outspeak is if he would not call us.
Good afternoon. My name is Don Quick. It's my great privilege to serve as the district attorney for Adams and Broomfield County. The congressman's going to start with some other issues and then save the last quarter to deal with the war.
What about the people waiting outside?
Good question.
They're not illegals. They can't get in.
Oh.
I would like to encourage you to have regular town meetings.
Yes.
And then maybe people will have
You want to be elected United States Senator to the state of Colorado. How do you propose to do that without the active help and support of the anti-war movement that has become the Democratic
Yeah!
We'll be against you.
We're coming out against you.
I'd like to have that conversation with you at some other point. Because I didn't
Why? What's an honest question?
I just want to make a statement that I'm totally against the war, so stop it.
Please stop funding this war. It's taking money away from education.
Yeah.
And the energy. And solar energy.
Because of that oil policy, which says we're going to use our armed forces to give very cheap oil to our oil companies. That's why we have interest in the Middle East and why we attack Iraq.
This gentleman talked about the need for increasing energy technologies that free us from the grip of the petro-dictators and the petro-nationalists and the people who don't agree with us. I couldn't agree more. Don't find ourselves in this position in the future is aggressively promote all of these marvelous new technologies for energy. And we're going to start talking about Iraq here in a minute, and I'll have some additional comments on the situation here. But if you look at my record, and you look at what I've said and what I've done when it comes to this war, there's nobody better positioned to get us out of Iraq.
Dennis Kucinich, I'll send a bill up.
Finish, sir. We don't have those votes, all right? That's why this initial vote was so important. And we gave the president the authority, open-ended authority.
You can take it back.
That's why I cast a no vote. But let me tell you, one place you and I disagree is I'm voting to continue funding the troops in the theater. And I can tell you I'm not going to vote to defund the troops in the theater. Period.
You're an enabler! Boo! 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 You're an enabler!
You're working for the multinational corporations. You're killing our young.
There are ways to bring this war to a close.
Don't send a bill to
bring them all.
To do so. But go help me. It's my other request. I talk about energy policy. Go help me find those votes. Go work for people who share my point of view and your point of view. Go talk to Senator Allard and talk to Congressman Mustard. That's where the change lies.
Yeah,
the Democrats want to end this war. We have some differences among ourselves about tactics.
Are you going to have us arrested?
The more you want to catcall, so you can just drown.
Why don't you just talk to us? Why don't you call on us?
I noticed it's 1:15, so maybe we ought to turn to the war.
My #1 priority is ending the war.
Yeah.
I feel that could be best done by defunding it and using the funds, future funds, only to bring the troops home.
Yeah.
Simple.
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 I don't get to just say no. I've got to. That's what cutting the funding. Funding saying no. Okay, cut the funding. What do you do next?
Bring the troops home.
Bring
the troops home.
We're going to bring them home.
Bring them home now.
If you have no money, you can't bring them home.
When?
Who wants
What's the plan? Good question.
I was thinking because there's a lot of passion here. Why don't we do a little show of hands? And I'm not looking to pit anybody against. But I'm curious how many people are for cutting off funding. We'll do the folks who would like to maintain the funding. So people who are for cutting off the funding.
How about just not sending the bill up?
People that are against cutting off the funding.
Right. Shift the funding to bring the troops home.
Yes.
Yeah, shift the money.
Right.
Don't cut it. Shift it.
Well, sir, that's what sir. Well, let's have the vote. I mean, hey, you're electioneering. You're trying to affect the people who are going to vote later. Okay, how many people are against? This is the way the debate's playing out. Are you for cutting off funding, or are you against it?
What are you going to do to stop the war?
Are you for
How many
stopping?
people are against cutting off the funding? As you understand.
And bringing the troops home.
Okay.
Let's revise the question.
No, you're not
$100
against
billion
cutting off the funding.
appropriation coming up. Yes or no on that appropriation?
No.
Thank you all for coming out. We've stayed another 20
Wait,
minutes.
what are you going to do to end the war, Mark?
Thank you all for coming.
You haven't
I want to
said how
thank
you're
the
going to
district
do it.
attorney. Thank you very much.
Liar.
Yeah! Impeach! Impeach! And how are you going to end the war, Mark? Impeach! Impeach!
Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Sir? We're not going to talk about the war for another few minutes because I know people have questions about important concerns. So
Consider this a warning, okay? No more
outbursts
outbursts like that or we'll have to escort you out, okay?
Call me and I can talk to
I'm just
him.
telling you.